A day after Manik Saha took oath as Tripura Chief Minister, Governor S.N. Arya will administer the oath of office to 11 cabinet ministers at Raj Bhavan today at 12 p.m. Reports suggest that of the 11 MLAs, 9 are from the BJP and 2 from the Indigenous People's Front of Tripura. According to reports, all the ministers of the Biplab Kumar Deb cabinet, barring Mewar Kumar Jamatia of IPFT, will find a place in the new cabinet. It may be mentioned here that a rift has erupted between Jamatia, the Minister for Tribal Welfare in the Biplab Kumar Deb government, and Indigenous People's Front of Tripura Supremo N.C. Deb Burma. Well, Rampada Jamatia, a veteran tribal leader of the BJP and IPFT MLA, Prem Kumar Ryang, have reportedly been included in the list of new cabinet ministers. As per reports, the new cabinet includes Jishnu Dev Verma, Ratan Lal Nath, Pranajit Sinha Roy, Manoj Kanti Deb, Santana Chakma, Ram Prasad Paul, Bhagavan Das, Sushanta Chaudhary, Rampada Jamatia, and IPFT's N.C. Deb Burma and Prem Kumar Ryang. So, big story we are tracking this morning, viewers. Well, a day after Manik Saha took oath as Tripura Chief Minister, Governor S.N. Arya will administer the oath of office to 11 cabinet ministers at Raj Bhavan today at 12 p.m. Well, reports suggest that of the 11 MLAs, 9 are from the BJP and 2 from the Indigenous People's Front of Tripura. According to reports, all the ministers of the Biplab Kumar Deb cabinet, barring Mewar Kumar Jamatia of IPFT, will find a place in the new cabinet. It may be mentioned here that a rift has erupted between Jamatia, the Minister for Tribal Welfare in the Biplab Kumar Deb government, and Indigenous People's Front of Tripura Supremo N.C. Deb Burma. Rampada Jamatia, a veteran tribal leader of the BJP, and IPFT MLA Prem Kumar Ryang have reportedly been included in the list of new cabinet ministers. As per reports, the new cabinet includes Jishnu Dev Verma, Ratan Lal Nath, Pranajit Sinha Roy, Manoj Kanti Deb, Shantana Chakma, Ram Prasad Paul, Bhagavan Das, Sushanta Chaudhary, Rampada Jamatia, and IPFT's N.C. Deb Burma and Prem Kumar Ryang. Well, it may be mentioned here that Mewar Kumar Jamatia has been removed from cabinet following a rift between him and IPFT chief N.C. Deb Burma. Well, Manik Saha was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Tripura earlier on Sunday. The BJP Legislative Party meeting elected him as the legislature party leader on Saturday in the presence of the central observers after Biplab Kumar Deb submitted his resignation amid high drama. Notably, the reject in the Tripura cabinet has come at a time when the state is likely to witness assembly polls in March next year. All right, to know more on this, we are being joined over phone line with our assistant news editor, Pinaki Das from Agartala. So, Pinaki, Governor S.N. Arya will administer the oath of office to 11 cabinet ministers at Raj Bhavan today. So, Pinaki, is the stage all set, and who will be attending the swearing-in ceremony of the cabinet ministers today? Give us details.
See, this is the normal procedure that all high officials, MLAs, and even opposition party MLAs are supposed to be there in the oath taking. Though the opposition CPIM, left front led by the CPIM, has clearly said that they are boycotting this oath taking, even of the chief ministers and even this one of the ministers, cabinet ministers. They have boycotted and they are not going to take place. But yesterday also we have found, though initially there were some differences among the MLAs on Manik Saha being made the chief minister, but ultimately all of them turned out for the oath taking, though some of them were a little late. But I think, after the initial scenes we have seen, which were untoward incidents, those have taken place, those who were considered to be against this Manik Saha being the chief minister, they also turned out, and they on camera, on record, they say that ours is a disciplined party. Some differences are there, of course, but whatever the decision has been taken from the top, we are accepting that. So it took, that may be the initial emotion with which they had revolted against it, but ultimately overnight there were talks with the central leadership, and it seems apparently that BJP could manage to uh, bring their all MLAs in under one. But today, again, there are two new ministers who will be inducted in the Manik Saha cabinet. They are Rampada Jamatia of the BJP. Since one of the berths was empty, and for long there were demands from the IPFC to fill up one berth with their candidate. But unfortunately, that was not done, and uh, BJP has put his own MLA, Rampada Jamatia, who is official with the ONGC earlier, as far as we know. And Prem Kumar Riyang, he has replaced powerful minister Mevar Kumar Jamatia. The main allegation of IPFC against Mevar was that he has been allegedly involved with anti-party activities. They clearly mentioned that Labour wanted to merge the IPFC with Tripura Motha, Pradot Kishore Debbarma's party, and which they are not going to allow. And that is the differences from which, though NC Debbarma was also seen in the meeting with Pradot Kishore Debbarma, where he clearly said the law and order, the situation is not fine in Tripura under Biplab Deb government. He had also revolted, and they had even public meetings. But ultimately, for some reason, just before the TTAD's election, they had again separated and fought separately against each other in the hills. And IPFC had badly performed in the TTADC, if you remember. But now it seems they are having again confidence on the BJP rule, and they say BJP is a national party, though they expressed that yesterday Ranchi Debbarma has exclusively spoken to Northeast Live and said that we were not consulted when the Chief Minister was decided. We are a partner in this government, because Chief Minister may be from that party, but we are also a partner in the government. So he expressed that they should have been also consulted on that issue. But things, it seems, are sorting out fast, and BJP, which is IPFC partner, is getting ready for the coming 2023 assembly election, because it seems in Tripura the by-election which was supposed to take place is not taking place. There may be a pre-poll in the assembly election. So, yeah.
Pinaki, also tell us about the portfolios of the 11 cabinet ministers. What are your sources telling you regarding this?
See, most probably the portfolio won't change, except that those two new ministers, Rampada Jamatia, about whom we are hearing, and Prem Kumar Riyang. Jishnu Debbarma, he has been the deputy chief minister and was among the front runner in new selection of new chief minister. Jishnu Debbarma he is having the finance and the revenue department. NC Debbarma, he is also now the forest minister. He has been the forest minister, and Rapal Nalnath, he is with the education. Ranjit Singh Rai has important portfolio of agriculture, transport and tourism. Manoj Kantidev, his main is the food department. Industry now. Manoj has been also given the industry. Santana Chakma was given the urban development, which is very important. Ram Prasad Pal is home in the sense, not the entire home. He looks after the jail and emergency services like fire department, and Bhagwan Das, ARD minister, which is his main area of it. Sushant Chaudhary is the ICA minister, Information Culture Affairs, and DWS, Drinking and Sanitation Department. And what Rampada is going to get is still not decided, but it seems a load from the part of the Chief Minister may go to Rampada Jamatia, and Prem Kumar may get what Mewar was looking after. And Prem Kumar may get the tribal welfare also. That is the important factor. 31% of the population in Tripura is tribal, and so those are the 11 ministers on whom the new government may give the responsibility again to the same, because there are every possibility there won't be much change in the sense, because there's hardly 8 months to perform. And now if the ministers are reshuffled, so once they go to a new department, by the time they understand how the things goes on there, the election will knock at the door, and that may badly affect the results in the sense, because BJP said that it will not speak, rather it will show to the public the report card of what are the developments those have taken place under them. So they want to say that we don't speak, rather we perform. That is the tagline they have said. So and the Chief Minister has clearly mentioned the vision and the projects. Those are Biplab Kumar Dev have been working under Prime Minister Modi. So there he will see into that those things are completed on time, and he can prove his efficiency. And he claimed that since he became in charge of the Vista Promos, from that today he has become the Chief Minister. That has been a journey where he has got to perform, and he has shown his worth. And today, as a Chief Minister, it will be a challenge for him, but he is ready to take the challenge and prove that he is worthy, and he will keep the people of Tripura to make the state into a model state, which has been the dream of former Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev.